I think my wife cheated on me, but I have no proof. Married less than a year, both in our mid-20s. She gets concert tickets for Christmas. Naturally, I assume I'm going with her. Nope. She wants to take someone from work because he is supposedly a huge fan of the band. She also tells me he's gay. I am upset, but I decide not to start a fight about it. She goes to the concert and they wait outside near the band bus after the show is over. The bassist from the band starts to talk to her, and she flirts with him. He asks if she is going to their New Year's Eve show, 200 miles away. She says no because she can't afford it. He said he'll comp her tickets if she comes. She says she won't go alone. He says she can bring her friend. Now our New Year's Eve plans are ruined, because there's no way I can go too. She had joked before about having to sleep with the bassist for these tickets and VIP access. I did not find it funny, so she played it off. In the end, this is her favorite band, and I don't want her holding this over my head for the rest of our lives, so I let her make the decision herself. She decides to go with her friend from work who she now says she's only 80% sure he's gay. WTF? She texts me on the long drive there. Then when she gets the tickets, then nothing. I text her at midnight, she gives me a 3-word response. I don't hear from her again. I call her at 11:30 the next morning, and she says she is waiting at the subway station to go back to her hotel. She eventually gets home around 4:30 p.m. I ask her how it went. She says they partied all night, she took prescription drugs and drank a lot. She said she was pissed she paid for a hotel when she only slept in it for 2 hours. I asked how that was possible when she was at the subway at 11:30 a.m. She admits that she didn't use the hotel room at all, and that she must have slept in the band suite. What? She blames her amnesia on a hangover. Fast forward a day or so. She gets out of the shower. I notice she shaved her pubes. I ask her when she did it. She says Friday. Here's the thing. My wife never shaves her pubes. When she does, it's a present for me. She left for work and I found a package of Summer's Eve feminine wipes in her overnight bag. Here's the other thing, I've always secretly thought she's had an odor problem, but she's certainly never done anything about it for me. This was a brand new pack, why did she have them? So what do you think? Is she cheating? With the bassist, or the guy from work? Should I confront her about it? TLD, our wife goes to a concert with a guy from work on Nye. Stays up all night in band suite. Can't get her story straight. Abnormal attention to vaginal hygiene. Edit, sorry this is such a horrible read. I'm literally shaking as I'm writing this since I don't know what to do. Edit 2, this is a ducked up situation for sure. But I should mention there's a reason we got married. She and I share an affinity for so many things, from music to gaming to trees to other nerdy stuff. Some people might consider us a couple that spends too much time together. The time life has cooled off a bit, but neither of us has been left wanting. Not sure if any of this changes things. Edit 3, I think I should clarify that she got the concert tickets as a Christmas gift, but the concert was not on Christmas. The first concert was on December 30th. The second was December 31st. Edit 4, I'm trying to avoid keywords that might lead her to this thread, so I won't name the band. It's not Nickelback and it's definitely not Fish. Edit 5, she'll be home soon. Wish me luck. Update, I sat her down last night for a talk. I asked her to walk me through the night so I could better understand the details. They had tickets waiting at Will Call, and were able to stand in the VIP section for the concert. The bar was open until about 2 o'clock, at which point they were invited to the band suite. The hotel gave her free pajamas, so she wasn't wearing her dress when she went up there. It was a pretty large party, with the bassist, guitarist, cellist from the opening band, and the entire road crew. She said her friend from work was hovering around her all night, to the point of being annoying. She said she fell asleep on the floor of the living room, as did a dozen other people. Her coworker woke her up around 11 and they went to the subway. I asked her why she shaved. She said she doesn't know. What if I ended up going swimming? She said. Did you bring a bathing suit? I asked. No. Not to mention the fact that my wife can't swim. She'll drown in 6 feet of water with nothing to hold on to. We enjoy hot tubs, though I still wouldn't have been comfortable with her in a hot tub full of strangers. I asked her about the Summer's Eve cleansing cloths. She admitted they were for feminine odor, but said she bought them during our last Walmart shopping trip, which was the day after Christmas. If that's true, she couldn't have known she was sleeping out without me on Nye. She said she didn't even open them. When I checked the package again, I was positive it was unopened. I asked her to look me in the eyes and swear that there was no kissing, cuddling, or time-ool contact of any kind. She did so, repeating those exact words. I also told her how hurt I was about the whole situation. I told her that if she has tickets to something, and I want to go, she is obligated to take me no matter what. If she isn't ready to make that call, then she wasn't ready for marriage. She was very resistant and used a lot of hyperbole in the conversation. You always this, I never that. The most hurtful thing she said to me was that if I was able to go on Nye, she thinks she wouldn't have had as much fun. I told her that's a fundamental blow to our relationship that should call our marriage into question. She said I was being ridiculous, so I'm pretty much right back where I started. Still not sure if she cheated. It's possible she lied. I have no way of knowing. She's acting pretty much normal at home, as if nothing happened. Still don't know what to do. I'm going to leave this up for another day or so, then take it down so she doesn't see it. Suggestions other than dump that lying cheating whore would be appreciated. Redditors' reactions. Redditor 1, here's my reaction. If I had awesome night tickets from my favorite band, I'd want the person I cared for most to be there right next to me the whole time, having the time of our lives. Then I would want them right there partying with me and having a blast. Take that how you will. Redditor 2, even if she didn't cheat, your marriage is in big trouble. Your wife has no respect for your feelings. She doesn't mind upsetting you. She expects you to be there for her, but she doesn't feel the need to do the same. Now it's gotten so bad that you're unable to trust her and she's ignoring you on holidays. You two need to have a serious talk about how you view your roles as partners. Some counseling might be in order. Redditor 3, regardless of whether she actually cheated on you or not, her behavior, at least in the way you describe it, is inexcusable for a married woman. Although I'm a bit of a conservative around these parts, there's no ducking way I would accept letting my wife stay out all night partying and doing drugs with strange men. That's not marriage material, sorry to say. That's what single party girls do. If this is something that you both do and it's some kind of open arrangement, then I eat my words. But something tells me this isn't. This is unacceptable behavior on her part. No way it can be spun otherwise. You need to calmly confront her that this is not acceptable to you, and if this is what she thinks marriage should be, you should end it now while the marriage ink is still wet. Redditor 4, you've got lots to do. I cannot say with certainty what your wife has or has not been doing. What I can say with certainty is that your relationship has serious foundational issues that will destroy your marriage if you let them. There is no trust in your relationship, as it's clear you suspect your wife, and she is behaving in a somewhat untrustworthy fashion even if she isn't doing anything unfaithful. Your wife is demonstrating a lack of appreciation for the commitment she shares with you, and is not being sensitive to how her treatment of the commitment affects you. Your relationship is in dire danger. It is time to take drastic measures. Do the following. Do have the conversation with her that Mstrip suggests. Do not engage in any intimate contact with your wife until you and she get an STD test. You both need one now and one 6 months from now. Seriously. This may be the most important thing on the list. Your life and health are worth it. You are at serious risk. Get checked now, because early intervention can make a critical difference in your health and reproductive capacity. 6 months from now, because some of these bugs have a latency period. Demand possibly via certified letter or email so there is record that you did so and what your wife's response was that you both attend counseling. In all probability, one of the reasons you two are in this boat is because you are not effective communicators. That means you're not going to be able to fix this on your own. You'll need someone to coach you in bridging that gap. Run, don't walk, to the best divorce lawyer in town. Put her on retainer. Listen to what she advises you to do in terms of protecting your assets and putting yourself in the best legal position. And do it. This isn't about setting up for a divorce or even starting a divorce, it's a prudent defensive tactic. Trust, but verify. Have faith, but safeguard. Ask the lawyer if she has any private investigators that she trusts and recommends. And if so, hire a private investigator. You're looking for every legal means to protect your assets and make yourself look squeaky clean in the event of a protracted legal battle. You may also want to accumulate additional evidence regarding your wife's behavior, but that's a secondary goal. Right now, she's likely minding her PS and QS anyway. Sanitize. Clean your Facebook and anything else that's going to make you look scummy. Consider closing online accounts and profiles. Hit the gym. This gets joked about a lot, but seriously. Find a hobby. Preferably something that will help you get some of your aggressive energy out. Something healthy, nothing violent or dangerous. The gym is perfect, really lets you work out some aggression while getting some health benefits on the side. Whatever you do, you need to find some outlet that will help you work through this and maybe find some new friends. Don't be an idiot. Don't yell and scream at your wife, there's no point to it. It's too late for yelling and screaming now. Don't pack up and move all of your acid out, or pack up and move all of her acid out. You'll be tempted to do all sorts of grand, dramatic gestures that will accomplish nothing but making you look infantile if they come up in court later. Instead, just play it cool, collect your evidence, and put yourself in the best position to save your relationship, best case scenario, or your own BTT worst case scenario.